Welcome to e-learning academy. In this video, I will solve preliminary examination question paper held by Goa Headmasters Association in the month of October for SSC students in science subject. So let me open the question paper for you. This is the question paper which was appeared in a preliminary examination, and in this I will solve whole of this. The first question is, the gas which is collected at cathode during electrolysis of acidified water is. So here, let me select my pencil. Here the correct answer is hydrogen. This is hydrogen. If you refer to the diagram of electrolysis, you will find that at the cathode it is the hydrogen gas which is collected. The second question is, this reaction is given, name the type of action. Now here on the left hand side, a reactant side, it is one compound, and on the right hand side the products are many. So from one to many it is decomposition reaction. From one to many it is decomposition. Then the third one, in the balanced chemical reaction, here this chemical reaction given, and you have to write X, Y and Z. So for that you will have to select any one of these options, such that all this left hand side is balanced to right hand side. So for that, if you put here 2, that will be 2 potassium, and here also if you put 2, there will be 2 potassium. So with 2 and 2, from B it is getting balanced, and so you try with 3 as oxygen. Here, 3 over here, 3 into 2 will be 6. So 6 oxygen on this side, 3 into 2 will be 6 oxygen on this side, and the balance reaction will be like this: 3 KClO3. This gives you 2 KCl plus 3 oxygen. If you see on the left hand side and on the right hand side, this is left hand side, this is right hand side. If you select this 2, 2, 3, not 2, 2, 3, yeah, it is 2, 2, 3. So this should be 2. So this is 2. So if we select this 2, you see here potassium will be 2 on the left hand side, and here potassium is 2 on this side also. Then if you see the chlorine, chlorine is 2 on this side, and chlorine is also 2 on this side. And the last one is oxygen. Oxygen is 3 into 2, 6 on this side, and 3 into 2, 6 on this side. So the second option makes it balanced. So option 2 is the correct option. Then the next one is fourth one. Fatty foods becomes rancid due to the process of, it is oxidation. This is knowledge level question. Just you have to know the answer. This is application level. And then in question number 5, sodium oxide, when dissolved in water, the solution likely to have the pH. Now here we have to know that oxide of solution, sodium, here it is given oxide of sodium, and sodium oxide, you should know that sodium oxide dissolve in water. This is dissolved in water to produce alkaline solution. It is to produce alkaline solution, and in alkaline solution, so it is alkali. So the pH of this should be greater than 7. And you see here, 5 is not possible, 7 is not possible, 2 is not possible, because alkaline or basic pH is greater than 7. So here it is given 11. So this should be the correct answer. Then the sixth question. Rita was doing an activity. She observes that when crystals of copper sulfate are strongly heated, the color of the copper sulfate changes from blue to white. Why does this happen? So when it becomes blue to white, the water which is excess above the water of crystallization, they go away by heating. So that's why it changes from blue to white, and it is due to loss of water molecules from the copper sulfate, because here we have crystals of copper sulfate formula like this. When it is dry, CuSO4 dot 5H2O. This is a copper sulfate. This is copper sulfate, and this copper sulfate is dry. If the water molecules are more than 5, it will go away and it will become dry, and the color will change from blue to white. Then question number 7. Which of the following solution will conduct electricity? Now, first, here the options are alcohol, urea, distilled water, acidified water. Now, when electricity is conducted, when there are free ions available to conduct, so at that time electricity is conducted. Here acids, one is acid, and acid produce ions. Acid produce ions which are responsible for conductivity. What about urea? So urea is non-electrolyte. Urea is non-electrolyte. And the next one, that is alcohol, is weak acid, and distilled water have no ions. So alcohol is weak acid, and distilled water. The last one is distilled water, has no ions. So first, alcohol, as I have told you, is non-electrolyte, is weak acid, so it doesn't conduct. Urea is non-electrolyte. Then distilled water has no ions. Then acidified water has got ions. So because acid produce ions, so that is why D is the correct option. Then question number 8 is like this. Acid present in orange is dash. This is information level question, and the correct answer is D. Then we will go for question number 9. The compound which is used in glass, soap and paper industry is washing soda. This is also just information level question where you have to remember the uses of washing soda. Then question number 10, which of the following is not an example of biomass energy sources? So wood, biomass energy sources is source which comes from the wood or animals and plants. So wood comes from plants, gobar gas comes from the animals, then coal also comes from remains of plants and animals. So only option remaining is nuclear energy. So this is example of, or this is not an example of biomass energy source. The next question is information level. For the wind speed to be effective, the minimum wind speed should be more than 15 km per hour. So this is the option. Then the material used for interconnection of solar cells and making of solar cells effectively. Question number 12 is the material used for interconnection of solar cells and making solar cells respectively in solar panel is, it is silver and silicon. Silver is used for interconnection and silicon used for the making of solar cells. So B is the correct option. Then the next is information level question. An alloy of copper and zinc is called the brass. This is the correct answer. Then next one, the conversion of ore of oxide in heating strongly in the presence of excess of air. Now here, strongly heating. So this is a word you have to catch, strongly heating. So strongly heating is nothing but roasting, and accordingly you have to take the option A, which is roasting. Then an example of amphoteric oxide. We have got two examples of amphoteric oxide. One is aluminum oxide and one is zinc oxide. Of that, here aluminum oxide is option available. So B is the correct option. Then a graphite is an allotropic form of carbon, sulfur, phosphorus or sodium. The correct answer, this is the information level answer, correct answer is carbon. Ammeter is used to measure. This is easy question. That is current. Now here little calculation is required. When 15 ampere current is flowing through conductor, so here I is given as equal to 15 ampere and the potential difference V is equal to 75 volts. Find the resistance. So we have got V is equal to IR by Ohm's law and R is equal to V upon I. That is equal to 75 divided by 15. This works out to be 5. So 5 ohms is the correct answer. So it is option D. Now, question number 19. The current flowing through the 30 ohm resistor in the following circuit is, which is 30 ohm resistor? This is a 30 ohm resistor. Yes, it is 30 ohm resistor. And how much is the current flowing through this? So we have got I is equal to V upon R. From this we can write I is equal to V upon R. And across the 30 ohm resistor, how much is V? It is 24 volt. So here this is 24 and R is 30 ohm. This is 30. So 24 upon 30 works out to be 0.8 amperes. And so the correct option is option A. Now next question is information level question. Coulomb is the SI unit of resistance, charge, current or potential difference. And the correct option is charge. A component used to regulate current without changing the voltages. Here, this is nothing but variable resistance. This is also again a information level question. And then alloy are commonly used in electrical heating devices like electric water heater. Since why alloy is used? The alloys are used because alloys do not get burned at high temperature, do not get oxidized. So alloys do not oxidize or burn easily at high temperature. In electrical devices, temperature goes very high, and that is why option C is the correct option. Rotating device that converts electrical energy into mechanical energy is electric motor. The magnetic field lines inside a current carrying solenoid is inside solenoid is parallel. Then the color coding of the electric wire given by the international standard is. Now here you should know the color code of this. So live wire should be red, earthing wire should be green, and neutral should be black. And so the B option is the correct option. Then an electric fuse is based on the heating effect of current, a chemical effect of current, magnetic effect, or none of these. Fuse burns by heating. So it is heating effect of the current. When we allow current in a coil, the needle of the galvanometer deflects, showing the current produced in the coil B. What is such current called? Induced, direct, alternating, or none of these. It is called as induced current. It is as per the law of Faraday's law of magnetic induction. The next one, question number 28. Hydra produced by, we already know it is by budding. So this is information level question. Facial tissue by which the embryo gets nutrition from the mother's blood is. Now this is information level. Again, the answer is placenta. The sexually transmitted disease HIV/AIDS is caused by bacteria, mosquito, virus, or none of these. It is due to the virus. Then the anther contains, the correct answer one is pollen grains. Anther contains pollen grains. And then we are asked to name the three parts here. The three parts, that is this one, and this one. And the three parts are, this is called as plumule, this is cotyledon, and this is radicle. And therefore C is the correct option. So here this question is based on the diagram. So you should know the diagram along with their labeling. So please practice the diagram. Here in question number 33, the human male, in human males, The testes lie in the scotium because it helps in the, what is the correct option? It is formation of sperms is the correct option. Again, we have got naming over here in question number 34. And this part is called as stigma. Here, this is pollen tube and this is ovary. And so, C is the correct option. Next, response of plant roots towards the water is called. Now, water and hydrotropism, that is hydro and water, these are similar words. So, P is the option. The gap between two neurons is called, it is synapse. Mrs. Rita takes injection of insulin regularly to treat. So insulin is taken to treat the diabetic disease. Then gustatory receptors detect taste, information level question. Then brain and spinal cord comprise of, it is central nervous system, again information level question. Posture and balance of the body is controlled by, the correct option is B, it is cerebellum, and this is also information level question. Thank you very much for watching this video.